YouTubers, welcome to another video. I just quickly want to thank Stian Towson, if I'm saying that correct, who just joined the Patreon. Thanks, Stian. Today, I'm going to be talking about the STRYMON VOLANTE. Now, it's only going to be a very short video. I don't know a heap about how to use this pedal. I only just acquired it, but I want to tell you why I think this really is the best delay pedal on the market. Very simple reason, and it's really a certain thing that as soon as I plugged into it, I knew this was the pedal for me. You guys probably know I'm a little bit of a delay junkie. I'm not too crazy. I'll sort of buy one a year maybe, as opposed to one a month if I had all the money in the world. But yeah, so I'll quickly just tell you the story. I've been looking at different delay pedals for a long time, and I recently went through a little bit of an analog bug, really digging that style. And I was looking at Memory Man's, I was looking at the Carbon Copy, something to sort of complement the Wazacraft, but maybe something different, maybe something a little more subtle. The Wazacraft has this really woody delay that I really like, but here's the thing, and this is where I head towards what makes this pedal so great. All of the delay pedals that I tend to play through really affect my dry signal. I find anyway. I feel like there is something removed from the dry signal. I guess the easiest way to explain it is, imagine you take the signal, split it into two. You've got your dry signal, you've got your delay signal, and they interact together, and that definitely affects the tone, obviously. But I always feel something in that dry signal has now changed, is now lacking, doesn't quite feel the same, and I so often come back to playing a guitar plugged pretty much straight into the amp, especially with the jazz stuff and all that kind of thing. Obviously the rockabilly stuff, I love that slapback thing, but I still, especially when I do gigs, I've started playing more of that stuff at gigs, I do find that dry signal just doesn't feel the same anymore. The guitar doesn't respond to me the same way, and I often just flick that pedal off and just play dry again, so to speak. Why I love this pedal, I went to Found Sound in Carlton. I wanted to just try some of their delay pedals, and I was hoping that they had the analog DoD rubberneck delay, because they sound great to me. They have a really lush sound, and you can actually operate a little gain thing on that pedal that allows you to, you know, tune the delay signal. And I don't know, I'm always listening out for what it does to the dry signal, and I wanted to experience it for myself, which, by the way, I can't recommend enough. If you like a pedal, you really don't get a great sense from watching YouTube and listening. You really don't. You've got to go play it, okay? So you've got to feel how that pedal reacts to your playing. And that's where this guy came in. Before I left, I was almost going to get a Carbon Copy. I thought, you know what, that'll do. I just wanted to get myself something. I sort of didn't get myself a birthday present last year. I sort of, not really. And so I said to the guy, hey, before I go, can I just give this a go? And he said, yeah, sure. And I put it down on the amp, and we plugged it in, turned it on. I plugged into it, and straight away I noticed that the dry signal and the response of the guitar was practically unaffected, and I was getting the beauty of that slapback on top. Okay, I set up my quick slapback sound. And I also noticed by adjusting the rec level and the echo level, I could just change the feel slightly. I don't understand this pedal very well. What I understood straight away was that it's almost like this pedal creates enough room for your dry signal and the delay signal, and you still get, and you'll hear it in the recording, I can hear it, I can feel it when I'm playing, that nice roundness of the tone of your guitar, instead of that slight thinning of your tone that happens with nearly every other delay pedal, or I would say, in my experience, every other delay pedal. So that is why I love this pedal. It feels weird calling it a pedal when you look at it. It's like a little supercomputer. And also, when you start playing around with the mechanics and the wear, the character is just unbeatable. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Strymon El Capistan, but it just, to me, it doesn't preserve your dry signal the way this thing does, which is okay for most people. And sometimes if you just use an EQ pedal or a little bit of gain, that works great. But for me, playing a lot of stuff solo, I need that dry signal to feel right, or it's so difficult to get through a set. It's really challenging. As soon as I plugged into this, I just felt like I had the same feel and that additional color and delay that comes with obviously having a little bit of slapback. And then the other thing that I'll say is being able to, you know, make adjustments to the wear and the mechanics, and even the low cut. It's pretty much like an El Capistan that's from an exploded view. Like, it's all pulled apart, and you can see all the little additional bonus things that came with the El Capistan. Plus, the modeling is, I think, I can't speak for the latest modeling because I'm sure they're updating the El Capistans all the time. But this thing, with all the tunability and the tactile factor of having those knobs spread out across the board like that, instead of secondary functions that you have to hold this and stand on your head and use your elbow, this thing just, it wins out hand and fist. So the only drawback is it is an expensive pedal, okay? But if you're one of those guys that's really looking for that sound, stop buying, you know, don't go and buy one pedal and then another pedal and then another pedal. Maybe just wait for the time that those purchases might pass. Get yourself one of these, okay? It's fantastic. This is not a paid promotion. I paid for this with my hard-earned money, and it's the best one. I'm telling you guys, the best one. I've even played tape delays and had the feel, okay? Got to experience that. This is so damn close. So damn close. It really, really is the closest thing. Yeah, blind test. I'd like to do a blind test myself. Anyway, I've rambled enough. You guys get the idea. I'll leave you with that. Thanks, Strymon. You've made a great product, and I'm really excited to use it. It'll be featuring in a lot more of my videos, I can assure you. So stick around, watch some more of the videos, check out the Patreon, and I'll see you in the next one.